Welcome. This presentation focuses on the importance of adopting curriculum and instructional resources that support culturally responsive teaching and differentiated instruction. As educators, we serve increasingly diverse student populations. Because of this, it is essential that the curriculum we adopt reflects students' experiences and provide multiple ways for them to access and demonstrate learning. This proposal outlines why curriculum adoption matters and how districts can strategically support these practices. Cultural responsive instruction focuses on recognizing and valuing students' cultural backgrounds and experiences within the learning environment. When curriculum reflects students' identities and perspectives, it increases engagement and helps students see the relevance of academic content. Differentiated instruction complements this approach by ensuring that teaching methods and activities, as well as assessments, are adjusted to meet students' diverse needs. When schools adopt curriculum and resources that both support culturally responsive and differentiated practices, teachers are better equipped to provide equitable learning opportunities and create more inclusive classrooms. Schools today serve students from a wide variety of cultural, linguistic, and academic backgrounds. However, many traditional curriculum materials were designed with a one-size-fits-all approach. When curriculum does not reflect student identities or learning needs, it can reduce engagement and limit academic success. Adopting culturally responsive, differentiated resources can help ensure all students have equitable opportunities to learn. One major challenge in education is that many instructional materials lack cultural relevance and built-in supports for differentiation. Teachers often have to modify lessons or create additional resources in order to meet the needs of their diverse learners. While many educators are committed to doing this work, it can lead to inconsistency across classrooms and significantly increase teacher workload. When curriculum does not reflect students' cultural backgrounds or provide multiple pathways for learning, some students may feel disconnected from the content or struggle to fully access the curriculum. Over time, this can impact student engagement, participation, academic achievement, and addressing this issue requires more intentional curriculum and resource adoption that supports culturally responsive and differentiated instruction practices from the start. Curriculum and resource adoption plays a critical role in shaping instructional practices across classrooms. When districts adopt curriculum materials that include diverse perspectives and built-in supports for differentiation, teachers are better equipped to meet the needs of all learners. High-quality resources can provide culturally relevant examples, varied instruction strategies, and multiple ways for students to engage with content and demonstrate their understanding. This reduces the need for teachers to constantly create additional materials and help ensure greater consistency across classrooms. By intentionally selecting curriculum that supports culturally responsive and differentiated instruction, schools can create more equitable learning environments where all students have meaningful access to rigorous and engaging content. Culturally responsive teaching recognizes and values students' cultural identities and experiences. When students see their backgrounds represented in the curriculum, they are more likely to feel respected and engaged. Differentiated instruction complements this approach by providing multiple pathways for students to learn and demonstrate understanding. Together, these approaches help create more equitable classrooms by addressing both cultural relevance and diverse learning needs. When curriculum and instructional resources support culturally responsive and differentiated practices, teachers are better able to increase student engagement, promote deeper understanding, and support both academic success and students' overall sense of belonging. Before moving forward, I would like you to take a moment to reflect on your own instructional practices or curriculum resources used in your school. Think about a lesson you currently teach or a resource your district currently uses. Consider whether it reflects the diverse cultural backgrounds of your students and whether it provides multiple pathways for learning. Now pause the video and think about one change that could make that lesson more culturally responsive or better differentiated to meet the needs of these diverse learners. This reflection highlights why intentional curriculum adoption is so important. Here are practical ways teachers can apply culturally responsive and differentiated practices when using newly adopted curriculum resources. Rather than starting from scratch, teachers can adapt and enhance the curriculum to better meet the needs of all their students while still staying aligned with the standards and pacing guides. For example, teachers might modify examples, work texts, or word problems to reflect students' cultures and communities as well as experiences. Keep the core curriculum tasks, but offer choice in how students show understanding, such as writings and visuals, presentations, or digital tools, and add scaffolds like vocabulary support, sentence frames, or guided notes to increase accessibility, with flexible grouping within lessons to support collaboration and targeted instruction. Use formative checks already built into the curriculum to adjust instruction in real time. The goal is not to replace curriculum, but to intentionally adapt it so it is more inclusive, accessible, and engaging for all learners. Even small shifts like these can significantly increase student engagement, belonging, and achievement. The vision for this initiative is to create inclusive learning environments where curriculum resources reflect the diversity of our students and support differentiated learning. By prioritizing culturally responsive and differentiated materials, districts can help ensure all students have access to rigorous, meaningful learning experiences. The first SMART goal of our district focuses on reviewing and adopting culturally responsive curriculum resources that include built-in differentiation across core subject areas by 2027. The second goal for our district focuses on improving student engagement and academic achievement after implementation. These goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, ensuring that progress can be tracked over time. Successful implementation requires thoughtful integration into existing curriculum and instruction. This includes reviewing current materials, culturally relevant examples, and providing multiple ways for students to demonstrate understanding. Professional development is also essential. Teachers need ongoing training, collaboration, opportunities, and instructional coachings to effectively implement these strategies. Implementation also requires allocating appropriate resources. Schools must invest in diverse texts, culturally relevant materials, and differentiated learning tools. Community involvement is equally important. Families and community members can provide valuable cultural perspectives that strengthen curriculum relevance and student engagement. To ensure the success of this initiative, the district will use multiple evaluation methods. These include student performance data, engagement surveys, classroom observations, and teacher feedback. Progress will be reviewed regularly through semester data analysis and annual evaluations to determine whether adjustments are needed. Adopting culturally responsive and differentiated curriculum resources is not just an instructional improvement, it's a commitment to education equity. District leaders, educators, families, and community members all play an important role in ensuring that every student feels represented, supported, and challenged in their learning. As part of this work, it is essential that educators and leaders intentionally select curriculum resources that reflect student diversity and promote equitable instructional practices, rather than relying solely on materials that may not fully represent all learners. This includes evaluating curriculum for cultural relevance, accessibility, and opportunities for differentiation both before and during implementation. When we make these intentional choices, we move beyond simply delivering curriculum. We begin designing learning experiences that affirm student identity and support success for every learner. By taking action today, we can build classrooms where every student is seen, every voice is valued, and every learner has the opportunity to thrive.